It's the National League All-Stars taking on the American League All-Stars. Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. One out, runner at second. Smith will hit next. Year in and year out, this player an MVP candidate. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. Smith with another scorching run of play lately. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. But it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. One run across, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. And he's out.
Right there. He's out.
Down, and that ends the inning. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Now to the bottom of the second. The NL leads this one 4-2. Bottom of the second. Here's the third baseman, Huey Page.
Welcome to stream 33 of the Heather Smith Road to the Show on the G2K ADL channel.
Hammered, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now it's the power speed combo, Heather Smith. She's one of the faster runners just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the National League, the designated hitter, Ernest.
So now a pinch hitter, Thomas Phipps.
And he handles left-handed pitchers very well, so not too worried about the same-handed matchup right here.
Continuing off with her making the All-Star in her first year with the Braves. She is now 36 in her 16th season. Folks are wondering when she is going to ride off into the sunset and retire. Braves are 47-50 with the veteran Smith. After the All-Star break, can she turn this team around and reach the postseason again?
Heather Smith, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. Here's the veteran outfielder, Fernando Garlobo. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch, inning over. 2-3, go the... So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Smith digs in now.
For a small player to hit over 30 home runs, and she's still not done yet. That is extremely impressive.
And a foul ball. Man at second. That catches the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Kicks and fires. And
1-2. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And the runner holds. 1 out and a runner at second.
Center fielder, Heather Smith.
Then she grounds one to the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And that one hammered. That's back. Bang! She'll touch them all. Her 39th home run of the season. It's 2-0.
She's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack her, she finds a way to punish you. She dropped a barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where she'd prefer it. So many times now hitters are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure her eyes got big when she saw that one coming.
In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. To third, tag, got him.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by her to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Smith swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a grounder foul first base side. The 0-2. Popped up. DeMille. Makes the catch for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So digging in, Milton Hernandez.
The designated hitter, Milton Hernandez.
In the air, right side. Hauk sizes this one up. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Almost a loud start to the...
First and second, 2 outs. Monreal now at the plate. Trying to send this extra inning.
Hey, nice, sir. That's a lead.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And they hold the winning run at third here, as it'll take another 2-out hit to win this one.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Sam Hauk. In the air, out towards right center. She's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into her highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Heather Smith. Montano back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. It's in and out of his glove. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Gets it to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out. Smith had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season. So 2 down, Heather Smith, the next to hit. She's not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
Fouled off left side. Smith went deep in her most recent game. That's off the inside corner. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Hendricks hauls it in to end the inning. And now here is Fernando Garlobo. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Base is empty, 1 away. Fernando Garlobo will hit next.
Garlobo.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
The center fielder, Heather Smith.
Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten her up a little bit.
Runner on the go. Line drive. Hendricks makes the grab for the 2nd out. Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Fernando Garlobo. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
Well, that was the swing they were looking for. Would have tied the game had it gotten over the glove of the outfielder, but just a tremendous play, very heads up in the moment to keep her team ahead in the final inning.
Smith didn't have a great day at the dish, but saved the game for them with it. Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Heather Smith next up for the Braves. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. Yeah, that's fouled off. Smith getting the start in center. 36 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Bang! A massive home run. Home run number 40 on the year. It's 2-0.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by her, but she was ready for it. Look at how quickly she jumped on that pitch.
And now the first baseman, Malcolm DeMille. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Here we go. Hit me right here.
The throw to third. And he's
Out
out.
on the tag.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Stepping in the long ball threat, Heather Smith. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. High chopper to third. Zips it across.
Out.
One up, one down. Keith Betts stepping in now for the Yankees. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Garlobo under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here's the left fielder, Geraldo Ibarra.
Geraldo Ibarra.
Two outs. Lined into left center, base hit. The throw in, and he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, he tried to be aggressive.
First and second, 2 outs. Smith getting ready to hit. She's already homered in this game.
Smith.
And that one
Dead ball.
inside
Take
and it
first.
hit her. Benito Anaya digs in now. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's ripped into the outfield. Squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Well, off the bat, it looked like they might get that tying run on base, maybe even extra bases. No dice, though. A little unlucky on that one.
Smith really stood out. Smith with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can she keep it going again today? Heather Smith next up for the Braves. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, her teammates feed off of the leadership that she shows on and off the field. Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And that's
2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what she's been doing. It's made a big impact for her in recent games.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
She was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
1 out, runner at second. Hilliard will hit next. On a line out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be if she was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner. That's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Heller back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. She just missed it. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. The throw into second, and that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Bunning back to work. That one fouled off.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Man at first, and next up for the Royals, Andres Campos. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take game 1 of the series on the road. Smith had a great showing in the win. Heather Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate. Leading. First and second, no outs. Smith getting ready to hit. Dives and can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. So up now for Kansas City, Scott Craig.
The center fielder, Scott Craig.
Ripped on a line to center. Smith makes the grab. And there's one away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
And that is out of play. The pitch. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw pulls him off the bag, and she's safe.
The batter, the left fielder.
Now it's the second baseman, Barton Hilliard. The 1-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Two out, space is empty. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Craig pulls it down, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the center fielder, Heather Smith. Flutie back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands...
Fastball, she gets out of the way.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. He'll do it himself.
That's an out.
One up, one down.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that can make a big difference in this one.
Smith with an okay. Heather Smith with an incredible. Heather Smith next up for the Braves. Comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League. Grounder might be two. She'll reach second with one away. Miller with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Two outs and one in scoring position.
Smith.
Line drive. Nabs it, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top 2-0. Two out, space is empty.
The center fielder, Heather.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Up and
Ball.
in, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one hammered way back there. Bang! She muscles that one out the opposite way, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Bruce DeLeon now at the plate. That one ripped. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw to third. Round second. Digging for third. Not in time.
No, he's in there.
Safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He put a really beautiful swing on that pitch right there. Just didn't quite have the combination of launch angle and exit velocity to drive it over the wall. But when you can beat a center fielder like that, you know you hit it well.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And now they're out front. It's 6-3. The brighter the lights, the more she shines.
Yeah, this player lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the inning. So up next, Heather Smith. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
That's out to center field. Here we go. That's a hit. Throw into third. Tag out.
On the tag,
and they
you're
cut
out.
down the winning run at third.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by her to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Smith.
"55 wins 53 losses at the end of July. It's going to have to be a hot month or so coming up for the Braves to make the postseason with this team."
Heather Smith, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Heather Smith. Ground ball right side.
That's
and it
foul.
goes just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. And
Ball.
that's off the inside edge.
1 ball,
And
1 strike.
1-1. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's towards center. Alez sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
Now the center fielder, Heather Smith.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Bang! That'll fire up the dugout. Their 49th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gregorio Valencia. Base hit, left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The center fielder, Heather Smith.
Outside
Ball 1.
low, and it's 1-0. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one ripped left field. And a superb diving catch.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
1-run game here at the top of the ninth. And the
Ball
first
1.
pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, as good
1
as
ball,
things can
no
be,
strikes.
it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just...
That's a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Another multi-hit game for her. She's been really hot lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good...
Heather Smith getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Now here is Heather Smith. Let's see.
It doesn't look good for the Braves for Heather's first year with them. Down 10 games for the wild card and just 1 month left to the season. Flushed face.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Bang! Their 58th home run of the season. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
1 out, base is empty. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Dexter Ricks. That one ripped. That's back there. Into the shrubbery and gone. 5-5 ball. He crushes that one to center field. His 7th home run of the season. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
And we're back. Here's a big power threat. Heather Smith.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Seems like she got exactly what she was looking for right there. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Line to left. Harris makes the grab for the 2nd out. Heather Smith digs in now. She's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the top of the wall. Now around second, going for third. And her 3rd hit of the game is a triple.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right.
Smith played brilliantly despite the loss. Put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run. Heather Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. 1 out.
Atlanta might not even finish above 500 winning average this season.
I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the right-hander deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And she met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Next is the designated hitter, Alberto Cortez.
Heather is the new generational Mike Trout, just with several World Series wins under her belt. Lowell grinning, squinting face.
One down, Phillies down a run. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back. Leaping, and she brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
One out, bases empty.
The center fielder, Heather
Smith getting the start in center, hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. And now
Caught at the time at least. Lowell face with tears of joy, still having nightmares of not catching the one the previous day.
that one felt good. Her 59th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for Philadelphia, Derek Kramer.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it.
It's the last month of the season. Heather knows the Braves need her at her best for them to stand a chance at postseason berth.
That's out to center field. Reaching down and makes the grab.
now batting. The center
Man at first, one away.
Hey, nice rip.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for her this afternoon.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Swing and a ball line to center. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
now batting.
And now the center fielder,
Yo.
Heather Smith. She blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game.
That's a
We've already
ball.
seen her do it once.
What's up, Lightning? How are you today?
Can she do it again?
There's a swing and a drive.
Get up out of here.
Doing good, and you, Kyle?
You're a star, aren't you? Another homer. Home run number 60 on the year. It's 6-3. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one.
All right, just extra tired and hazy in my mind today, lol, but still want to put out content.
Ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So close to 1,000 subs, we will get there. Flexed biceps, let's go.
Here's the center fielder, Heather Smith. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
That's hard hit on the line.
I think you should get some rest, and I'm happy for you getting their subs.
1 home run already in this inning. They're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Brian.
Over 5 years of work, dang near daily and multiple times a day too. Lol, I should already be there. Lol, grinning face with sweat. But thanks, smiling face with smiling eyes.
Smith had a great showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
We have a lot of kids/teens that watch us and probably do not know how to subscribe lol or don't have an account that can subscribe, I bet. We have a super donation link, grinning face, and a join button now too. Thank God, folded hands. If I wasn't an introvert and more of an extrovert and talked more, this channel would have blown up ages ago. I'm just so quiet lol, grinning squinting face. Heather is getting close to making out her batting perks, after maxing out her attributes to 99 several years ago now. Maxing out her batting perks, I mean.
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance, she'll look to keep that momentum going today. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Not going to get cheated up there.
No, she's not. She's looking to do damage with every swing she takes.
On a side note, I plan to start a pitcher road to the show soon after I finish Heather's RTTS.
Make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Now 1-1. Smith
1-1.
went deep twice in her last game. That's down and in. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Coronado, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That
3 balls,
just
2
misses,
strikes.
and a full count now.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag
Take
and
it,
get in
base.
scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate. Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess she saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1 out, bases empty.
Heather Smith.
Not a single good pitch. That at bat. Lol, grinning squinting face.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. Her 61st home run of the season. It's 1-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
I don't think even Heather can save this Atlanta Braves season. Thinking face, but like always she is still going to try.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Runner at second, 2 down.
The center fielder, Heather Smith.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base.
Heather is going for her 12th MVP award too, really solidifying herself as the true GOAT.
1 out. Runner at second. Smith now at the plate. She's already homered in this game. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. She's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Three walks. This is crazy. Zany face. That's how they should pitch Heather.
Shortstop, Richie White.
White.
Line drive. And the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs
She's way more dangerous than Barry Bonds ever was.
stats. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So the tying run at second. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs hold on to win a nail-biter, stranding the winning run on base. Smith, certainly not the reason they lost this game. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. They lost, but it was in spite of her huge effort. It's easy to see why she's a key contributor for them.
That's how the Cubs be winning so many. Walking all the dangerous hitters. Lol, grinning squinting face. Never has Heather been walked that many times in one game.
Heather Smith, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. And the batter now, Heather Smith. Chris, she's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means she was named the best overall offensive performer in her league. This one in the air. Hook. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high.
Cubs have another Maddox Lowell grinning squinting face, shades of Greg, one of my old-time favorite pitchers.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series. That one ripped right center field. That's back there, and it hits the fence. The throw in, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there, and forget it. It's out of here. She circles the bases. Her 62nd home run of the season. It's 3-2. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
One out, bases empty.
The center fielder, Heather
Smith launched a homer in her most recent game. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Parks going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Side note: Heather started wearing the number 30 to respect her friend after making the Hall of Fame in the NBA.
Leading off, Bobby Parks. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day. And
her friend Steph Curry forever changed the NBA. He did.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So digging in, Heather Smith, looking to do more of what she did back in the third.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Jenkins under it. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out. And next for the Cubs, Robert Fuqua. Now that's smacked to right center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Smith had a great showing in the win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
Such a
Heather Smith ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency. And now, Heather Smith. Chris, she's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means she was named the best overall offensive performer in her league. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Ripped on a line to center. She's got it, and there's 1 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
To third. Boots it. Still able to fire over. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the... One out. Runner at second. Duarte digs in now.
Luis Duarte.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out easily. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Heather Smith.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw's offline, he's safe. It's 4-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And that's down, a base hit. And it gets fired. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll reach second with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. For 63rd home run of the season, it's 4-3. And that's her 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if she goes a game or two without hitting a home run, she's going to feel like she's going to get sent down to the minor leagues.
Man at second.
Hudson.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Smith
3-3-3.
brings it in. Runner tags at second. The tag gets
You're
in,
out.
and it's a double play to end the inning. Runner on at first with 1 gone. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Mike Vento. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out.
Oh, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Up the middle. Nice stop. There's one.
No,
To
he's
first,
out.
not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So it's their last chance in this one. Heather Smith next up for the Braves.
Heather has a chance to keep this game alive low.
Opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. Wild pitch, and into second moves the go-ahead run.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for...
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
I saw that walk coming a mile away.
Back to the top of the order now, and now it's going to be Ray Major. Sends it to center, and this should be it. She's got it. Ball game. And the Braves win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Smith had a sensational showing in the win.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a...
Heather Smith, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Atlanta Braves. And now, Ruben Travis. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Gets around third. He scores and they have the lead. And they put up the stop sign at second.
Comes through with the RBI. You connect and it jumps off your bat like that. You're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. Bang! That'll fire up the dugout for 64th home run of the season. And that gives them the lead. It's 2-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. Nobody out. Runner at first. And that is out of play. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Heather Smith.
Ball one.
Field off of first with two away. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner to second with two gone. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Gets down, base hit. To third,
Out on the tag.
got him. First and second, no outs. Smith.
Heather has been throwing dots constantly to third base.
To short, could be two. On a second,
He's out.
One over to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
Heather Smith next up for the Braves. She's already homered here in this one. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Smith really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 4-hit performance. Heather Smith, ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season.
Last series of the season, and look who it is.
It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So digging in, Heather Smith. Singing, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
The Pirates, the first team Heather played on and could not win the World Series with. What a career playing for them and against them. It's
ground ball right side.
Bravo!
And foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Her hot hitting continues. She's been getting great results lately. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Duff sizes this one up, and that'll do it. Still scoreless. Back at Truist Park, and now the DH, Chad Pack. Swing and a ball line to center. Smith brings it in with a nice running grab.
They trust her in center field because she's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field, someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Marmolejo back to work. And fouled off.
You know, her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And it's through for a hit. Oh, he throws it away. Good backup, though. He's right there and no advance.
finally a hit against her former team, raising hands.
Two outs, runner at first. Peter McClelland, the next Pirate to hit. Green is just one strike away.
Hey!
Got him. That's the ball game. Smith had a decent showing in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but she certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
Heather Smith with an incredible season so far, leading the league in OPS. Can she keep it going again today? It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up. And now here's the veteran DH, Chad Pack. Line drive. Smith makes a nice running catch.
Wow, she looked like she was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there are two outs.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Brian Fernandez.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now it's going to be Johnny James. And a base hit into right center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Braves,
Smith getting the start in center. A member of the 3,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Ripped on the ground to second. Out number
You're out.
3. 1 out, base is empty.
for the Braves, the center fielder, Heather Smith.
In the air out to center. And it drops in.
Hitting is really easy for some players. One thing that I can see already, her bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And hitters like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
So up next, Heather Smith.
So clutch, you could argue that she's been this team's MVP this year.
Base hit, 1 run in already. The throw in. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 7-0. Smith had a solid game for them, a real contributor.
You can't win.
Heather Smith ready to go in this. Now it's the DH, Chad Pack. On a line out towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Heather Smith now at the plate. She's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
There's a swing and a drive.
Come on, ball. Get out.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. Her 73rd home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there.
Peter is going off on the last day of the season low. Hopefully this won't be her last year.
All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Back here in Atlanta as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the DH, Chad Pack. Pack working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball's a
None
game.
of her fans are ready for her to retire and be like her friend Curry and become a Hall of Famer yet.
Just like this. But he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. She brought it back.
Rob's a potential solo shot right there. That'll fire your team up, but even more so the player. I'm excited to see how they respond.
Two out, space is empty.
Center fielder, Heather Smith.
Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. And she's gone yard again. Her 74th home run of the season. It's 7-0. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, not in time.
No, he's in there, safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. Her 4th home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 11-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
She caught on fire lol face with tears of joy. What a crazy timing to do that. Grinning face with sweat last game lol grinning squinting face.
Rare, they're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
She hit that in the middle of the bat and it was still gone.
Smith really stood out in this win. A remarkable 4-homer game.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do.
Braves do finish the year out of purgatory with a .500 record. Let's go. Just barely missing the playoffs with Heather's first year with them, by like 5 or 6 games. Well, 8 games, but a lot closer than everyone suspected. The Cubs won the World Series in 2040 lol. One more year for Heather at least, let's go. Coming in on her age 37 season. Ronald Acuna retires at the age of 43. Wow. I wonder if he makes the Hall of Fame. Both Ronald Acuna and Yordan Alvarez make the Hall of Fame. Let's go. Heather wants another World Series, and she wants it with the Braves, but if not at least another World Series before she decides to retire. Hopefully the Braves sign more talent to surround her, mostly pitching talent. When will Maya retire? Only one pitcher at a 90 overall and 10 players over an 80 overall. This would be a touch team to win the World Series with. Mia's still playing at a 90 overall. Here we go, the start of the 2041 season.
It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. The crowd is amped up.
Second year with the Braves, the GOAT herself Heather Smith Hartsuit.
More in a minute. One down, and here's the first baseman, Wes Hobson. Ripped on a line to center. Smith hauls it in, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Luis Villanueva.
Two outs, nobody on. And next for Atlanta, Heather Smith. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
At the age of 37, Heather is still maxed out in overall. I wonder when regression can ever hit her thinking face.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And she's in there with a double. Nice way to start the year.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
top half of the third inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Isaiah Morales.
Who'd knew that in 20 years in the future that all the least productive teams are high in the playoff predictions? It's a new era.
That's out to center field. Pulls it in on the run. One down.
Wow, she looked like she was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
Line drive, and no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Picks herself up an RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but she was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
White Sox, Athletics, Rockies, Marlins, Reds, Tigers, and Rays, all predicted at the beginning of the season to make the postseason.
Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. She circles the bases. Her first homer of the year. It's 5-zip.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this game.
With this kind of lead,
In history, only the Marlins and Tigers and White Sox of that group of teams have ever really been that successful.
Pitch in for a strike at 95. Rodriguez goes 6'1", 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
The White Sox was the most successful because of the decade of dominance Heather had with them.
Oh, you are a star, aren't you? Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0.
so frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to, but she stays tall, her top hand works extremely well, and she absolutely clobbered it.
So now to Smith. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. It's 9-0.
I appreciate folded hands all of you who watches our content.
She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Remember to like the stream if you want more of this content and subscribe if you haven't. Donate and join the channel if you dare and really want to help us winking face here at G2K.
Blasted off for 3 homers in a game.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Dominating performance to start the season for Heather, another year older and still isn't showing any signs of regression. Lol.
Heather Smith went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Milwaukee Brewers. Wes Hobson up now for the Brewers. Cut on and lifted in the air.
3.
Smith grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. She saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's a friend, he'll give her a second to catch her breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Foul ball. Smith with 4 RBIs in her last game.
Loved seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like she did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Batting fourth,
I think James Wood may be the only real person left in the majors.
Ortiz.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Brewers. 2 out, space is empty. Smith, a strong arm center fielder, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. In the air, right field, punts. Should have this one. Makes the catch. And that is that. 1 out, base is empty. Leo Cavedo up now for the Brewers. Ripped on a line. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
Up next for Milwaukee.
No, just an excellent job to track that one down. That was a tough play, and she tried to stay on her feet, not wanting to dive and maybe have it go by her, but the lunge at the end kind of sent her barrel rolling. Great effort, though, and a nice job to hang on to the ball throughout the catch.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, second baseman, Mike Vento.
So 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Heather Smith. 1 for 3. Foul ball there. Holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 4-4. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Upset.
Line drive. Snags it on the run. One up, one down.
They trust her in center field because she's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So digging in, Milton Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, that's his first hit in this one, so that should help him feel a little better. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Shocker if this ain't a walk, lol face with rolling eyes.
Zapata back to work. Oh, and this one's blasted high and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And the Braves walk it off in the 11th.
To extra innings, it seems like every player is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, she did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Stupid Brewers face with rolling eyes. Learn from the Cubs last year, who won the World Series by the way, and walk Heather, or that will happen. Ha, a grinning face with smiling eyes.
Walking it off for the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
This is the kind of game she'll never forget. She was a force all game long at the plate and won the game on a walk-off.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire Heather Smith delivered some walk. Ready to go? Here's the second baseman, Bobby Getz. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Corrals one away. Now in for the Braves, Heather Smith. 3 hits last night, so she was a big factor in getting that win. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Right-hander kick steals. Swung on, belted. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That one felt good. Her 6th of the series, and we're all square. It's 1-1. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mike Vento.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Carlos Ortiz.
Forgot to mention the Nationals on the playoff prediction thing earlier too.
Swing and a ball line to center. Can't get there. Base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the
That team was hella good back in the day and they sold all their players for prospects, and we're bad for a while and now seem to be grade A.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Probably the biggest competition for the Braves this year.
And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And an intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch her swing the bat, but this team does not want to let her beat them.
You should have walked her the previous night, you fools, lol.
Smith was a big contributor for them in the win. 2 hits, including that long ball.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
Are the Braves about to sweep the first team of the season to start this year? Thinking face.
Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Ortiz, gets on at first, nobody out. Hit hard, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that one. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She crushes that one to center field. That's her 7th home run of the series, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. She can't miss.
464-footer lol.
Right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate, and he's out.
Got him on the
Cut
tag.
down, and that ends the inning. So up next, Wes Hobson. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And in there with a double off the wall.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but
Barely safe.
swing you'll be happy with every time. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Man at first. Here's the center fielder, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
With the cannon dot from Heather again.
pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The pitch. And that is out of play. Coronado aboard here at first with nobody out. Hard on the ground to first. Fires to second for
Out.
one. Over to first. Safe. Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Braves sweep Brewers to start the season. Lowell, what a start to Heather's second season with them.